Keep San Jose, just give me good hoes. Hollywood, diamonds and jewels, furs and big cars, TVs and bathroom rooms, big bank account. Diamonds and jewels, furs and big cars, TVs and bathrooms, big bank account. If I could be in one place forever, let that place be Hollywood. All of my dreams and all of my wishes is to be great in Hollywood. After I wake up, put on my makeup, guess where I'm headed for? Hollywood. You take Chicago, keep San Jose, just give me good old Hollywood. Diamonds and jewels, furs and big cars, TVs and bathrooms, big bank account. Diamonds and jewels, furs and big cars, TVs and bathrooms, big bank accounts. Holly, Holly, Hollywood. Holly, Holly, Hollywood. Holly, Holly, Hollywood. Holly, Hollywood. I've got the body, plenty of class. I know how to make things slow in the fast. Call up the mayor, chief of police. I'm gonna show you how to light up these streets. Oh, diamonds and jewels, furs and big cars, TVs and bathrooms, bank accounts, everything I ever wanted. Hollywood, give it to me, Hollywood, 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 Hollywood. If I could be in just one place, let that place be.
You're on in about 5 minutes, honey.
How many times have I told you?
All right, all right. We're ready for you on stage, Miss Jones. Your Highness. Come on, doll. The world's waiting to see that body of yours.
All right, I'll be right there.
We're ready for you on stage, Miss Jones.
I said all right.
Well, I met a man the other day. He said, I'm gonna show you just how to make your way. Riches will be yours if you only just do as I say. He said, Melanie, you got to take it off, but you're moving too slow. You gotta take it off. There's plenty to show. He said that was the start of my new career, and soon I'd be drinking champagne instead of 2-bit beer. He told me everything he knew I wanted to do, and everything he said I wanted to hear. Just because the places are sleazy and the costumes sort of breezy, there's no reason to say no. You gotta take it off. Well, I met a man, yes I did, the other day. He
What about your interview?
I almost got it. Almost. Up to this close of an almost. And you should have heard me read. I was sensational.
Old showbiz motto. Almost is unemployed.
Some chick from New York, still belching down her last beer from Downey. Norma Stevens, I think that's what her name was. You should have seen the fuss they made over that chick.
Norma Stevens. She just happens to be the one that won the Obie, the Peabody, and a whole mess of awards for that play, The Nature of Evil. She did the lead in O'Neill's Strange Interlude off Broadway, and she's like the hottest thing going.
Well, I did stop off at another interview on the way home, and I got the part.
Well, that's great, Mel. What do you play?
Well, it starts out with this bunch of kids. Well, not kids, but a gang. You know, apey types that ride bikes. Anyway, they got this wild club going, you know, lots of beer and stuff, and they got the girls, the real mamas. When a new girl wants to get into the club, she has to be initiated. That's the main thing in the story, and that's me. I'm just walking along, minding my own business, and I look, and I kind of give it the... But he's a big, super masculine type, so it sort of turns into the... And before you know it, zah! I'm on the back of the bike and I'm off to get initiated, okay?
Big sex orgy scene, right?
Right! No, it's not like that. Well, it's kind of like that. A little wild. I mean, the girls are getting pot all over and stuff.
And stuff.
Well, anyway, this chick Sandy, that's me. She skits about it. Like half of her saying, not me. I'm a nice girl. Then there's this other side lurking around inside saying, think you're tough? Well, you don't scare me. Anyway, she's all mixed up, and that's what makes it a super acting role. I'm going to be great. Oh, hi.
Hi. Hey, they can use you. Oh, wait a minute. Get this right. We is ready for you on stage, Miss Jones. Is that okay?
I guess you think that makes me pretty kooky.
Yeah, well, a little. But we're all a little dingy or we wouldn't be in this business, right?
Right.
So who's to notice? Say, are you set?
Just a minute.
Okay.
What the hell's that broad?
Pete, will you cool it?
Yes, sir.
She's about ready now.
Ah, Miss Jones. Ah, Miss Jones. Would you be so kind, Miss Jones, as to take your standing position?
Sure. Scott,
Yeah.
about the scene.
Well, you know the situation, Melody. The guys chug-a-lug the beer to see who gets you first and all. Just give it all you got.
But can't I have a few notes? I mean, I want it to be exactly what you want.
Oh, come on, Melody. I don't have time now. I gotta check the guys out. Pete, will you holler when you're set?
Yeah, man.
Scott!
Wear these until we're ready to shoot. Now be careful with your makeup.
Thank you.
Listen, I'm not the director or anything, but I do know the script, so if there's anything bothering you...
I just wish Scott had given me some direction.
Hey, come on, relax. You'll be okay. You'll be just fine.
Hey, Pete, you forget we've only got a 5-day schedule on this turkey.
Yeah, I'm set.
Okay, then. You guys know the bit?
Yeah.
All right, come on, everybody around her. Down on the knees, as I told you. Round a circle. That's good. Okay, here's the beers. Start passing out the beers. There you go. Take these. Take these. All right, now you stand up and you face them square on. You're a little scared.
I can't help it.
No, in the scene, you're supposed to be a little scared.
Oh.
Now use it, it's gonna play. All right, now, they start chug-a-lugging the beer, and the first one finished gets to take her clothes off, and so on. All right, now we're gonna try a take right off. This is MOS, boys.
What's that?
Means no sound. See, we dub it in later. Comes from an old German director who used to say mit dat sound, and everybody just picked it up.
Tim, will you save it for the classroom? All right, then, let's go. Okay, can we have a slate, please? No, down further, down here, Tim. Okay, roll it. Okay, action. All right, cut it and wrap it.
Is it all over, finished?
Yeah, ain't that enough?
Oh, it's locked.
Well, they're smart. I mean, the people that rented the use of the studio.
I was gonna call a cab.
I'll take you home.
Would you?
Sure. I want to talk to you about something anyway.
Okay, wait a second while I get changed. I mean, get dressed.
Here we are, little girl. Champagne and caviar for a brilliant performance.
Thank you, kind sir.
My pleasure, Miss Jones.
Melody.
Okay.
That Miss Jones bit, well, it's a thing with me, you know, like a superstition. I don't know, it helps me to work. I know it's stupid, but it helps me.
Yeah, you know, if they call me Mr. Robinson on the set, Scott and those guys would go into hysterics. They would. So on or off is Tim, okay?
Okay, Tim.
I wanted to talk to you about something.
Fire away.
Well, I thought you did that scene beautifully.
Thanks. That guy that ripped my bra off really unglued me.
I'm a grad student at UCLA in cinema. Have you heard of that department?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have to do a film for my master's thesis. And I sort of wrote the script already.
Sorta?
Well, yeah, sort of. It's in my mind. But to do it, I need a really fine, intuitive actress, you know?
I'm gonna be the star, the lead role, from bit part to star, just like Deanna Durbin.
Who?
I play this gorgeous, beautiful, exotic super female. Like when I walk, it's in sections, you know? And then crash, whop! I'm shipwrecked on a deserted island. Oh, the blazing sun, the thirst, the raging hunger. But only one thing matters. She's got to survive. So in order to do it, she casts off all the symbols of society, casts off everything.
Starting with all of her clothes, no doubt.
Well, yeah, but it's much more than that. She lets everything go, like her nails so she can scratch for food, and her hair goes all funky, and her stockings, well, they go first of all, and she doesn't even have any nair.
Yeah.
But only one thing matters. She's got to survive.
And naturally, she has to be bare-ass in order to do it.
Well, that almost happens, but it's a lot more than just that. I mean, she goes all the way, like Betty Davis at the end of Baby Jane, wandering around the beach, and guess what?
She gets a sunburn all over her body.
Me? Look, she's just about to flip out for good when it's a man! A man washed up on shore!
Just in time for a wild little sex scene.
No, I mean he's unconscious. Besides, she doesn't even think about sex because there's hardly any water. And like that makes him a big threat to her survival, so she thinks maybe she better kill him.
But she changes her mind and they go to bed instead.
She doesn't even have a bed, just a pile of old dead seaweed.
Great for raw passion.
Besides, right at this moment, she picks up a big rock and she's about to smash his head in.
Not too high, dear. It makes your bazooms look flat.
Jack, will you listen? Now, where was I?
About to bash his head in.
Oh, yeah. Only he moves, you know, like coming to. Then I do this big thing, you know, the wild animal recognizing the innocent victim. And I see he's another human being. And he's hurt, he's in need. All those natural instincts from inside wake up into a big, wormy sort of thing. Well, it's like there's not much sound, so it's like Johnny Belinda. And she does this whole melting thing, and she cares about him. And right away, she's got to nurse him.
Well, that's gonna rouse him for the sex scene.
Not like that. Jack! Anyway, he finally comes to. And then there's this big problem. See, the guy only speaks Italian. Are you ready for that? See, the whole thing is about a failure to communicate.
Huh?
Failure to communicate.
I don't understand.
Well, a failure to communicate is like what... Oh,
You know, for a dumb little broad, she really comes across.
Yeah, she communicates all right.
I guess.
You know, she could really go somewhere in this business.
Yeah? Say, like she gets to be a real big superstar? She comes to us. She gives us money for us never to release this turkey.
I got a better idea. Why not grab her up for a whole bunch of turkeys before someone else does?
You mean like put her under a contract?
No. You gotta pay money to put someone under contract. Look, she's stage struck, right? And she's ambitious. So, suppose this director comes along. He gets her romantically involved with him. Now she falls for it. Now he flatters her. He tells her that with a few more pictures, he can
Hold
make her
on.
into a great big star.
Take it easy. You know the kind of stuff we grind out. And you know the market. She's not gonna go for it.
Now she won't. But if the director does his homework, keeps telling her it's for true love, well, the kind of girl she is, she'll do anything for true love.
Wrong kind of makeup, wrong kind of job. Stage lights, drinks flashing, but it won't be this way for long. My star's gonna shine, and the lights will be real, and the laughter is mine. You can have your pen and daydream, and you can wish all your time away. Hey. But I'm working on tomorrow, and I believe I'll make it someday. Oh, yeah. Wrong kind of makeup, wrong kind of job. Stage lights, drinks flashing, but it won't be this way for long. My star's gonna shine, and the laughter is mine. You know the line.
No, I don't. Cue me.
Scott!
Just stop by.
Wow, it's so late. My last gig goes on in a minute. I go on just before last call.
We were working on the picture, cutting. We went through your scene.
And you came over to tell me that I was just awful and that I'm all over the cutting room floor like a bowl of black spaghetti.
No? To tell you you were sensational. You're the best thing in the film. And I've got plans for you. Big plans. A star buildup.
Oh, come on. I don't even have any lines. I just get my clothes ripped off. M-O-S.
Yeah, but we're doing more pictures. We're set up to do 5 a year. We're going places. I want you to come with us.
Oh, wow. Far out.
Well, we've got to start slow for a while. For a while, it'll be low-budget films. Everybody under deferred payment and all. You know, we aim for specialized market.
What specialized market?
Oh, mini films. And then mini theaters. And then videotape cassettes, 16 millimeter.
But it's still the movies, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's the movies. What do you say?
Oh, Scott! You tell me you want to make me a star, and then you expect me to say no?
It's agreed then, right? All right. Well, first off, I wish you didn't have to work like this.
I have to live.
Well, I suppose, but it keeps you up late. And I'm going to want you around the first thing in the morning so I can give you some lessons and coach you.
We'll find a way.
You're right. We'll find a way.
Oh, Jack, I'm sorry. Well, I didn't know you'd worry. I thought you'd be asleep. Yeah, a friend stopped by at the club last night, and he took us for coffee. Yeah, Ann came with us. And she said, why don't we come up to my place for drinks? So I said, why not? So we did, and we talked all night. And then my friend had to drive off in the opposite direction. So Ann said, why don't you stay overnight with me? And I said, why not? Just a minute. And, well, I did. In fact, Ann says she really needs a roommate. And would I mind moving in? Just for a while. Yeah. Just a minute. Anyway, I think it's better that way, because two girls can share a wardrobe and all, you know? Yeah. You know, she is so lonely. She's just starving for togetherness. Yeah. And I'll still be available if you need me for a date or anything. Yeah. No, it won't cost me a thing.
Paying a pretty big price.
What is?
You're moving in with that Hollywood phony.
Tim,
Well, he is. Anybody can tell you that.
from what I've seen around town, the movie business is hard enough without having people running other people down.
Yeah, well.
Besides, it's just for a while. He wants to show me off at some parties and have me meet some people to help my career.
Like who?
Like lots of big wheels.
Like who does he know? A bunch of Beverly Hills businessmen that can back his skin flicks, maybe?
He knows lots of big movie people.
Melody, real movie people wouldn't have anything to do with that jerk. The only kind he knows are his own kind, phonies.
Just a minute, huh?
It's true.
Look, I don't figure my personal life is any of your business.
Okay. So what'd you want to tell me about it for?
Because I want to be totally honest with you. If I'm going to do your movie, then you should know me. All right, so I moved in with a gay guy for a while. He needed a front, and now I'm moving in with Scott. I want you to know about me, but it isn't up to you to judge me.
Melody, I'm not judging you.
You called Scott a phony.
Look, in my opinion, he's a phony, okay? So you don't think so? So forget it.
All right, forget it. Just don't approve and disapprove of what I do.
Hey, come on, I'm not doing that and you know it. I don't care who you live with. All right, so maybe it's weighing pretty heavily on your mind or something. But really, I could care less. I mean, you haven't even mentioned the usual reason why a chick moves in with a guy. All right, so I don't buy the thing that you have to be madly in love with him. But at least you could dig him. At least you could really groove with him. Just to move up in the business, it's selling out, Melody. It's an insult to the talent you've got, and you've got talent. You're only hurting yourself.
Well, I'm not being an absolute whore about it.
No, you wouldn't.
I mean, I do dig him, really.
Look, I don't want to discuss it anymore. Let's take a ride, okay? Take it down here. You got it? We're in the sun. One, two, three, go.
Okay, go.
Ah!
Come share my dreams. They're all I can offer you. My dreams are all that I own. Yet one day you will see my dreams become reality with a love as the world has never known. And take my hand and help
What's he wearing?
I'm sorry.
The party's getting a little rough. I thought I'd better have some more fuel.
Yeah, it is getting a little rough.
As usual. You think these people didn't have any glands until they get together at a party when they can show off.
Yeah.
Devil tried you were an angel, huh?
I understand your enthusiasm, Wellborn. You live with the girl. I don't have that interest.
Now, that's all that's worrying you. I don't have to use that girl. Look, I'm perfectly willing to use someone else. You have a girl.
I thought you were sharp. You didn't get my meaning? I was attempting to point out that if I were to share your immediate interest in this girl, that I might be more inclined to invest.
Oh, I see. No, I didn't catch that.
But you do now.
Yeah, I do, but...
Investing in movies is like playing the horses. One shouldn't go into such high risks unless one enjoys the sport. Are you still following my meaning? Or are you rejecting my ideas?
No, I'm not rejecting it. It's just that, I don't know.
Give me some gin, a little ice, and half a lime.
Pick up the blonde.
Doc. My drink.
After all, Wellborn, if you want to promote this girl, you better have her learn how to use her talents today.
She's a good actress. She's a good actress!
So what? This town's full of good actresses. It takes more than talent.
Yeah, sure, but... Well, I'm gonna have to talk to her to convince her.
They're hard to get.
Oh, no, it's not exactly that. It's just that...
If that's the scene, you shouldn't have shown me a picture that she was in. You know how I react to your films.
All right, I'll talk to her. It'll take a minute or two.
You do that. Right now is as good a time as any. I want to get out of here as soon as possible, get down to my Malibu beach house. So, go on. Go and tell her what the score is. She'll play along. You always play along when there's a star in the part involved. I can wait.
Tell me, how's it going? Are we gonna get the money?
I think so. Now, listen.
Oh, I'm anxious to get out of here. Hurry him up, will you?
Why? I mean, you feel all right?
I think this place is gonna get raided. Scott, she wasn't kidding. They're having orgies up there. And they're shooting up. I want to get out of here.
Oh, come on. Don't tell me you're going to turn into some kind of moralist on me. Especially now. Our whole future is in your hands.
My hands?
That's right. Now listen carefully and try to be realistic. He's inches away from signing. Look, he's really a lonesome guy. See, right now he lives alone in a real plush Malibu pad. Anyway, he's a nice guy. A really nice guy. Well, see, the bit is this. We can clinch this deal tonight if you could... Well, look, let me put it to you bluntly. He's interested in you. He, well, you know, he wants to get to know you better. He's invited you out to his Malibu pad tonight. Look, this is our chance to make a really good film and to make you a star. Now, what do you say, Mel? For us? Oh!
Jerry, that girl, who is she?
A newcomer. She does a bit in that Scott Wilbur movie.
I like her. Find out who she is and where she lives. I want to talk to her.
You got it.
Jim Wilburn is such a phony. He's a lot of other things too, but most of all, phony.
Melody, what's the matter? Hang on a minute.
And another thing I want to tell you, I was selling myself out, and that's exactly how he thought of me, as if I was nothing but a whore. I do have talent, and I can act.
Hey, you're gonna make me say I told you so, and I hate cliches.
Oh, damn.
Oh, it's okay, baby. So you got your fingers burned. They'll heal up in no time.
Tim, you were so right.
Yeah, sure I was. Tim's always right. Listen, just be glad you caught on before you really got hurt. Come on now. Come on, Melody, be happy.
So I'm happy, I'm miserable.
Hey, listen, we can start shooting on my film this weekend. Right, I know I can get a good price on some film. Maybe a while before we can afford a lab, but we can start shooting.
This weekend, really?
Saturday morning, bright and early.
Tim, can I sleep with you?
What?
I mean, sleep tonight. I can't go back to Jim's, and I'd hate to wake Jack up.
Oh, sure. Over there.
Is that the script?
Yeah, look it over. Cut!
Hey, this is great! I love it. Did you like it?
That was beautiful, Melody. Out of sight.
As long as it isn't out of sight as that. Oh, you beautiful little box.
Hey, come on, save some of that energy for tomorrow.
Tomorrow, we just got started.
Baby, I only got so much film, and I gotta get this sequence finished.
Well, come on, let's get started.
No, you don't understand. See, the whole thing has to have shadows going in the same direction, so it's gotta be done in the morning.
Oh, come on, son, wind it back. Let's go for another take.
What?
Okay, feed me. Listen, you've got a nice kitchen at home,
And I have a charge account at a grocery store. All right, it's not mine, it belongs to a friend of mine, but we can use it. And you look like you could eat something super like roast beef, mashed potatoes, green peas.
Can you cook all that?
Sure, just leave the foil cover on, light the oven, and zap! 20 minutes later, chow time!
I know you're having money troubles with the film and all, and well, I get paid tonight.
Paid? Paid for what?
Oh, I have this job, off and on.
You never told me that.
I never tell anyone. You know how they are in this town. You moonlighting, they think you haven't got any talent.
What kind of work do you do?
Routine work. Same old routine every night.
Every night? How late?
I get off at 2.
Melody, we start shooting at 7, which means we have to be at the beach by 6 and leave here by 5.
Well, I know that, but, you know, I'm planning on taking a nice long nap. Besides, there's only one night that it's any kind of a conflict.
Yeah, well, okay.
Anyway, I get paid tonight, so if you need a loan...
Listen, loan is when you get paid back, and with me that could take years.
Well, I'm young. I've got years.
No, I don't want you to do that.
Why not?
Oh, it's complicated. Listen, thanks. I mean it. But I just don't want it.
Come on, tell me why not.
Look, I'm just conditioned to do it the hard way. You know, I don't know any other way. Melody, when I was 10 years old, I used to sit around the dinner table with my family in Virginia and watch the news on TV. And I remember dropping my fork several times in bewilderment as I saw black people being dragged off and smacked around like dogs simply because they wanted to eat a hot dog in a 5 and dime store. Have you ever seen that news film of the black man with eggs splattered all over his face and tears streaming down his eyes simply because some southern policeman yanked him by his nappy hair? Well, that very footage was what got me so interested in film. I mean, I was being extraordinarily informed by film as a kid, and I didn't even know it. Look, I just see film as a means of informing people that need to be informed about the human pain going on around them. And it'll just mean more to me if I do it myself. I've been broke before. I'll be broke again. But taking money from you, taking money from anyone would be charity.
Come on, charity.
Look, charity is for people who can't help themselves. Now, I could, but my thing is I won't. I'm just more interested in what I'm doing than what I'm eating. So that's the end of my lecture.
Wow. Tim, you're something else. You really are. That's what your picture's all about, too.
What?
It is. Her thing is to live, and she accepts all the hardships. I noticed that right off. She never starts screaming for help. If it was me, if I was on that island, I'd be building bonfires, I'd be stuffing bottles with notes, I'd be just looking for someone to come and help me. But she doesn't. She just knuckles down and works at it. And she survives, and that's why, because she works at it.
Wow, if I told you I never thought of that, I'd guess I really blow my image as the greatest thing since Fellini, right?
Fellini, Antonioni, or something.
And you figured that all out about my film?
Yeah.
I didn't even know it.
I've just got to get my beauty rest.
Beauty rest? You don't need any beauty rest. Listen, you want to take a nap here? I won't disturb you.
You wouldn't mind?
No, go right ahead.
Oh, all right.
skies for a home. Stay above it all, mustn't plunge and fall. I'm not afraid of the dark under night. Home to my nest till the coming of light. Ooh, willing about in the sunlight I'll sing away from the trials that living can bring. If only with you I could take to the wing and fly.
There, how was dinner?
Sure beats frozen. How did you learn to cook?
Well, by checking what it costs to eat out. Hey, you want some more wine?
A little.
Okay.
Then I gotta get home before I drop.
Why go home? Why don't you stay here?
I really do dig it here with you.
Then let's get it on.
We've already been through that.
Yeah, I know, ever since we started the picture. But I still don't get it. I mean, you act like you dig me.
I do a lot.
And that guy you live with, he sure wouldn't mind.
Jack thinks you're the greatest thing ever. Except you're straight, of course. He figures that's a bummer.
Look, Melody, now you were the one that said you wanted to be completely honest with me. You said you really wanted me to get to know you.
Well, not in the biblical sense.
I'm trying to be serious. Now, you're just pretending to like me on account of my films.
Tim, please, how can you think things like that?
What am I supposed to think? I mean, you say you dig me. We're together all the time. We enjoy doing things together. Everything is right on with us except making love.
Well, people can be fond of each other without bawling.
Well, what for? I mean, what for? What sense is there in denying the best part of loving someone? Melody, what are you afraid of?
I don't know.
Look, I'm not, what's that cat's name? Scott, another Scott Welburn.
Well, I know that.
Well, maybe that's the problem. I mean, maybe I should be.
I don't think that was called for.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Look, I'm beat. I've got to get home. Can we go over the next scene on the way?
Yeah, sure.
Start with television, all right?
Yeah.
Tim?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Cut.
Yeah. Tim?
That was fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
There's so much to get across, and no words to say it all.
What are you trying to do, pad your part?
No! I mean, the guy needs water. She's barely got enough for herself. There won't be any until it rains. She doesn't know when that's going to happen. That makes him a threat. Wow, all that with your fancy MOS?
Listen, it carries, and you play it perfectly.
Yeah, I'm super actress.
Come on, let's do the close-up.
All right.
Okay, come on in, Melody. Yeah. Now you look at him. Now you're unsure. I mean, before you give him the water, you see the rock. He's a threat to your survival. Come on.
Muito obrigado. Saúde. John. Mi nombre es John.
Louise. Louise.
Você fala solo inglês?
Inglés. I am an American. American?
Ah, é.
Americano.
É.
That seems to be the story. Two people that can't speak the same language.
Survival's their language.
I meant us. Melody, you're making me very uptight.
Oh, that.
Yes, that.
Well, how is it my fault?
Look, I'm not climbing the wall over some movie star. Melody, I love you. Now, why can't you respond to me?
Tim, I love you too, but it's different.
That doesn't make any sense.
The most important thing is the film. It's the only thing that counts.
Well, of course the film is important, but the film isn't everything. Melody, I want to touch you, and I want to hold you, and I want to make love to you for hours. You know, all those warm, close things that go into a meaningful relationship.
I thought you hated cliches like meaningful relationship.
Damn it, this is not just a big joke to me.
Well, I know it's that meaningful relationship that's the problem. Because it would be. It would be. And I just can't do that. I'm not ready for that. I've got to make it first.
Oh, the career, Jazz. Baby, do you think you're the only one who wants a career? I want one too, you know.
Well, I know, but it's different for you. You're satisfied just making your film. I want more. I want to go all the way to the top.
You want the Oscar, the Emmy, the Obie, the Peabody, and all that crap. And what good is it going to do you if there's no one at home to love you at night?
I don't know. It's just... I don't know. I'm going to make it. I know that. And I can't stop or slow down for anything.
Not even for a guy who wants to love the hell out of you, huh? The only kind of love you can enjoy comes from the camera, right? That's so wrong, Melody. It's wrong.
We'll never get off this island, never!
È ok se comprende lo che se stai parlando, è ok se no. E se desera vuoi sei.
Cut! All right, cut!
What's the matter?
Tony, do you have to slobber all over her like that?
What do you mean, slobbering? Come on, man, you wrote the script. That's what it says in the script, to make out.
I wrote that they make love.
Well, what the hell do you want?
I want her to be loved. Love, you know? Oh, to hell with it. Rap it!
Hey, man. Where the hell was he at?
Rap it!
Tell me, Melody, did I slobber?
No, forget it.
Did I?
No, no.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I didn't say anything.
Look, I made a ass out of myself. Threw a tantrum and I'm sorry. I called Tony into it.
What's for dinner?
What?
What's for dinner?
I don't know. Some hot dog or something. Check the kitchen. Listen, I just got out of the tub. I gotta get dressed.
Tim, why don't I get undressed instead?
Where's the script? Okay. Now, the whole idea is that she knows the fire is about to go out. She knows it, but she'd rather make love than take the wood back to the fire. So she begins to sacrifice things on Melody. You know? She begins to sacrifice things that are important to their survival. Like the wood. And she just takes it and tosses it aside. Not the script.
Why not the script?
That way. It's genuine, not the usual hoax ending.
I'm not going to argue with you. I'll die magnificently for you, my darling.
Well, Mr. Garbo, you can die tomorrow, but let's live tonight, like right now.
Tim, I promised Jack. He's counting on me.
Let Jack get his own girl.
But I promised.
Okay. Just don't keep me up half the night while you're out playing poker with the boys.
It's not poker, it's bridge.
What about hearts?
Hearts.
For heaven's sake, tell them you baked the cookies.
Me? I couldn't bake a potato.
Well, I don't want them to think I did it.
Wow, is that ever... What's wrong with a guy being a good cook? Tim's a great cook.
How is Tim?
Fine.
And the picture?
Oh, it's doing okay, I guess.
What? You're usually bubbling all over. What's the matter?
It's the ending. We've been shooting the whole thing in sequence, and tomorrow we finish, and it'll be over.
You're gonna miss it, huh?
Will I ever? But that's not the problem.
Well, what is?
It's the ending. It shouldn't end the way it's gonna.
What way?
Everybody dies. Everybody in the whole cast dies, like Hamlet.
I thought there were just the two of you.
But that's everybody. Jack, the thing that makes the picture work so right for me is that all the way I'm doing Tim's thing. He's the picture. In a way, I'm playing the part of Tim. You know, the girl fighting for survival on the island? That's Tim, fighting to finish school and to get into the film business. Then they have the character die in the end. Wow.
What does Tim say about it?
He says it's more realistic than having them get rescued, but I can't help but...
Hello? Why, yes, she is.
Who is it, Tim?
No, some woman.
Hello? Yes, speaking. Who? Helen Randell's office. Yes, I'll hold. Jack, it's Helen Randell's office. Super agent. Yes, I'm holding.
Calm down.
How can I calm down when... Yes? Yes, speaking. Fine. And how are you? Yes. Oh, I'm afraid I couldn't possibly tomorrow. We're shooting on location. Tuesday? Just a moment. Jack, would you be good enough to check my calendar for Tuesday? Yes, I can. Fine. Of course. I'll be looking forward to meeting you, too. Of course. Oh, yes. I know where your office is. Fine. Goodbye. My dear, I do hope your bridge party friends appreciate the fact that the Melody Jones baked the cookies.
Oh, I'm sure.
It isn't often that we have time for such casual pastimes. There are so many things to do. Premieres to attend, studio functions, personal appearances.
Personal appearances?
They are so important, you know.
I thought you quit that bump and grind palace.
I did, sort of. I'm gonna have to call them.
Why?
Well, I did quit for a while. All right. I didn't quit. I wanted Tim to think I quit until we finished the picture, but then we'd have to eat. But now I've got to quit. Helen Randell. Helen Randell wants to be my agent.
I've heard of her.
Everybody's heard of her. She's only the best agent in town. She only makes big stars out of everyone she handles.
I heard she makes little girls, too.
Jack.
Well, that's what I heard.
Look, everybody's heard about her.
You and Jack both. You hear a nasty rumor, so automatically you have to believe it?
Melody, I've heard it from at least a dozen different sources. Now, I don't care if she's queer for popsicles, but if she is, she is.
You guys sure figure. Jack does that big defensive thing all the time. Because he's gay, it makes him feel good to think everybody's gay. And you're like the back booth at the rain check room. A bunch of would-be has-beens sitting around going chop chop at anyone who makes it big.
Yeah, well, that's cool.
Tim, come on.
If you don't mind, I'll do what every good little would-be has-been has to do.
Tim, I didn't mean it that way.
A student director? Oh, no. Please, no.
I'm sure it's an awfully good film.
Well, perhaps. Some of them are. Every once in a while, one is excellent. But haven't you any other film?
Just that nude thing.
We'd better forget about that as well.
Sorry.
The most valuable thing you can have is film. Something to show of what you can do. I'll catch a screening of this college thing for you. But let's not count on it. I can't sell an actress with a home movie.
How can I get on film if I need film in order to get on film?
You can't make a film until you're a member of the Screen Actors Guild. And you can't join unless you've got a job in a film. Usually, you can't get a job without an agent. And you can't get an agent unless you've got a job. It's a fascinating business.
Mind if I use your window?
What?
I feel a goodbye, cruel world scene coming on.
We have to have that kind of a barrier. You see, it's got to be tough to get in. Every year, thousands of kids come here. Everyone's swearing that they're going to be a movie star. Only the really hard-working, really sincere kids get past the first problem. The rest of them get discouraged and forget it. Only the really tough ones get in.
I don't know how tough I am.
Well, I rather enjoyed that KO you gave Scott Welborn.
That was you! At the party! I thought you were you, only... Oh, wow! I guess I did smack him kind of hard.
It was marvelous. It was a glorious demonstration of woman's lib. Half the girls in town cheered when they heard about it.
All I did was slap the bastard. Sorry.
Don't be sorry. He is a bastard. Well, let's see what we can do for you. A few interviews to get started. You have photos, printed resume?
I didn't bring them, but... Oh, sure. Photos and resumes. Sure.
Hey, what's all this?
My resume. I've got to have a resume.
You never played all those roles.
Well, I know that, and you know that.
And they'll know that. Melody, you can't con these people. They'll see right through you. Now, why can't you just be honest?
Because honest isn't going to get me to the top.
Well, your talent will get you to the top. But you'll just look stupid and phony playing all these little Hollywood games.
I'm supposed to sit around saying I've never done anything and expect someone to discover me?
Well, we're screening my picture next week.
What's that got to do with anything?
Well, people will come and see it. They'll see you. And if they like it, they'll give us money and we can blow it up and release it to theaters.
And if they don't?
It was just really good. Now there was such beautiful camera work in that.
It was fantastic. Well, what did you think?
Melody, let's go up to my office and talk it over.
Okay, I've got to tell Tim.
Fine. Jerry and I'll wait for you out in the car.
Okay.
Baby, we did it! Oh, wow.
Listen, I've got to go talk to my agent. I'll see you back at the house, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Tim, I don't know what to say. It was really good. It was sensational.
How many people do you know would pay $2.50 to see it? Or even 50 cents on the bottom of a double bill?
My cousin Bob in Omaha. And he'd take his girlfriend, too.
That's two. Melody, 10 years ago, the nudity might have gotten it into the Pussycats. Today, it's too tame for them. But the nudity still rules out TV, family trade. It's not big enough for the standards. It maybe, just maybe, we'll get some play in the little artsy, craftsy houses and coffee shops. And for that, they can leave it in 16 millimeter.
In other words, nobody's gonna want it. Nobody's gonna buy it. And that means nobody's gonna see it?
Nobody.
How
am I going to tell Tim?
Why should you have to tell him?
Well, somebody has to.
Somebody will.
He believes in it. He's put so much into it. It means everything to him.
Well, he needn't be ashamed of his work in it. He can show it to show what he can do with a camera. And he'll get jobs. But if he wants to be a big producer-director, he's going to have to learn something about what sells.
What the public wants.
Right.
That's what's wrong with this business. The commercial, what sells, what makes a buck.
It is a business.
It is an art. And if they don't appreciate it when they see it, then they don't deserve to see it. Let them wallow around in their own motorcycle pictures.
Tim, let's make a motorcycle movie. Or even a nudie.
Come on, Melody.
I'm serious. You can make a really good one. And Helen Randell says you can show this picture to show that you know what you're doing. Money people, if they saw a good commercial idea, I know we could do it.
Look, I am not making bike films or nudies or junk or shit. Now, if I do another film, it's going to have meaning, relevance, something worthwhile. I had this idea you'd be a middle-class black girl who's a social worker. She goes into the ghetto, and the ghetto kids can't relate to her because of her middle-class status. And you'd be good in that role, Melody.
I don't think I can do that. I just think I probably can't spend the time. I have an agent now, a good agent, and I have interviews at Columbia and Universal. I just can't do that.
Yeah, well, that's cool.
Tim? I've just got to keep busy. I wish I could explain, but...
But it's personal.
Yeah.
Which means you're still hung up about your college boy.
I just got to keep busy.
Well, you could try the little theaters. Get involved in some workshop. Edna. Melody, I don't think that work is what you really want right now. Could it be that you're just looking for someone or something to take the place of a bad affair? Well, why don't you just take it easy over the weekend? And then I'll give you a call on Monday if there's anything happening at all.
All right.
As a matter of fact, I'm going up to Tahoe for the weekend. Some business, but mostly just to relax. How would you like to come along?
No. I'd like to. It's not that. It's just, well, I've got some things to do. Maybe some other time.
Sure. Call me Monday.
Well, why didn't you go? It might have done you some good.
You know what she wanted.
Well?
Jack.
Then call Tim.
No.
All right, then. Sit here by yourself all weekend and play old maid. Oh, come on, Mel.
It really isn't like you to be cruel like that. It isn't.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's my fault. Hey, I know. Why don't we make the rounds this weekend? Check out all the little theaters, the rain check. See what's happening around town.
I'm spending the weekend in Carmel. I told you that.
Oh, I forgot.
Mel, if I didn't have to go to Carmel, you know.
Don't start worrying about me dying of loneliness. I'll find something to do.
Will you?
Of course I will. I'm not an invalid. I can still move around.
Yeah?
Yeah, I know the line. I just wanted to tell you how great it was to have you back.
Really? Thanks. Even if it is only for a few days.
You're not going to split again, are you?
Well, I don't know. There's some interesting ads in the trades here.
Oh, come on, stick around. You know, we really missed you around here.
Really? Wow. Well, I'll be around for a while. I mean, just until a new picture comes up. I don't know, maybe tomorrow or the next day.
Yeah, sure. Hey, Annie, what are you doing off?
The bums are talking dirt again, so I cut the last course. You mind?
Oh, no. We're ready for you on stage, Miss Jones.
Long time.